Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. How you doing today? I'm doing fine. I think my sleep schedule is finally recovered 1 month after my trip out of town. I've been able to sleep until 11 a.m. again, finally, which, is important since I'm up until 3 a.m. It's good for me. Anyway, let's get to it. We got a little lion's mane today. Let's run it up. You guys doing well today? I'm doing fine. Happy Saturday out there, everybody. I don't have a lot to tell you. My cat, he's in here. Patrick, he's over there sleeping. He'll probably be sleeping for most of this video, but you may hear a meow. Be aware. Okay. We get Savagery Seraph. I haven't seen the new bosses in a while, I feel like. Maybe I fought Fleshweaver or something. They kind of run together. I think the only boss that gives you any special considerations, well, they both have a special consideration. Fleshweaver wants you to have a stronger early game, and Strix and Hollow wants you to play pings. Maybe I'll do a little video about them. Actually, we could do like a little mini video. You guys want that? A little mini video about how to fight Fleshweaver and Strix and Hollow? Maybe. Anyway, we get Lumcoat, Selfless Sacrifice, Avenger, and a Pyre of Dominion start, which is really good for this clan combo because the starting cards are bad, I would say. Now, if you want to play an Incant line, you probably pick Dig Deep or Fertile Ground, right? If you want to play Incant Lion's main. It's not terrible to just take double Mushy Room, though, and then you play Lion's Mane bottom floor, Mushy Room, Mushy Room. It is pretty good. I think all three of these are good. I'm going to go with Dig Deep. I think it's a little better, although Mushy Room makes it impossible to take damage early. I should play Mushy Room. You're right. I'll play Mushy Room. Demon Eye is also fine, although a little expensive. Let's actually play Liquid Courage. Let's play a cheaper spell. Cluster Kernel, fine. And I think you pick Sword Maiden here. Most likely. That looks like it. This start is incredible. We're very strong. Emot Tome is good. You could also play Split Anvil, but I really like Emot Tome in case I play... Oh, and it's not even on offer. Okay. That's fine with me. So Action Applied Decay 1 is going to be the path here because we're going to play Lion's Mane top floor and then we're going to double sap. And so Relentless will just go a very long time, is the general theory here. And this is going to walk us all the way up until probably Seraph, depending on who the Fight 7 is, most likely Seraph. This is a Lion's Mane. I want to play Sword Maiden, honestly, and not Cluster Kernel. And I want to give you Lumcoat. Is my sound low? It was a little low. Okay. We'll probably want to pick space immediately so we can fit Sword Maiden and Cluster Kernel. That'll be probably pretty good. We'll go Liquid Courage, Mushy Room, Liquid Courage here. And I'll just take the one, it's fine. I'm going to take almost no damage from this fight otherwise, so we'll just take the one. It's safe and sound, and then we go Liquid Courage and Unstable Shard. I think this is like the hardest part of this game to me. I think you could probably have taken this turn and not taken any damage, or taken this fight and not taken any damage, I should say. I think it's super reasonable to approach this fight from the perspective of I will take 0 and just play accordingly. Because like taking that 1 damage, it does potentially add up. But at the same time, I almost just don't want to care, you know? Oh, I wasted all my sap. That's too bad. She lived at 1. It doesn't matter, we have 11 damage shield. But yeah, this is the problem when you play top floor. You can't play anything else because you'll waste all your sap on the bosses. Well, on this boss specifically. But again, it doesn't matter, we're just gonna crush. The Decay path, I guess, is a little bit worse because we don't have the Decay starting card. What is the Decay starting card called? Is it called Sport Touch? I think it's called Sport Touch. Anyway, we'll play Rot here. And I don't think you want to play Warbler. I think you want to play Divinity. That'll be fine. Very expensive though, double 3s. Makes me want to go Magic Shop. Well, we want to go Magic Shop anyway because we already have a stacked early game, and the only thing I could really play for is like Dualism Sword Maiden, who I think is pretty good. But I don't think it's something, like, it's the only thing, right? There's one upgrade we want, so going to the shop just for that one upgrade doesn't really make a lot of sense. Intrinsic Holdover, Firebrand, nah. So you get Intrinsic Holdover on something here. You could do it on probably Rot or Divinity. Divinity's pretty good. If I had played Split Anvil instead, we would be in a crazy spot. I wonder if it's even that good. Maybe you just do like intrinsic -1 divinity instead. 10 Valor right away. Because holdover is really, it's a lot of money, and then I'm paying 2 per turn, which is all of my energy. So I would never play anything else. Yeah, I'm going to do intrinsic -1 divinity instead. And then just nothing for holdover is fine. This is a run where if I had a 3rd upgrade slot, too, many options that would have made this run really strong. 3rd upgrade slot would have been OP. This is a free trial because we just do the same setup here where we go Lion's Mane, Sword Maid, and Loam Coat. I miss out on the Divinity because I'm going to play double Mushy Room, which is okay. It's not a huge loss. Then you go Liquid Courage, just Liquid Courage. And then I think this guy will actually hit my Pyre a little bit. Yeah, he will hit me for a bit. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Maybe you play this run bottom 4, actually. I'm going to reset. I think you're actually supposed to play this bottom 4. This is just a numbers thing. I've never been in this position before. I needed to know the correct placement. And this is the correct placement. Because my Sword Maiden will take no actual damage. And then you just go Mushy Room, Mushy Room. This is the way you play it. Wait, it still takes damage, right? Interesting. 26, and then they'll take 23, which is 49. Okay, so I play Sword Maiden here. And that's good enough, I think, to take 1. The Loam Coat, I think, makes it so that we can't possibly lose here, so I don't mind trying to figure out the way to take 0, or as close to 0 as possible. I'm pretty sure we can't lose here. Am I right? I might be wrong. Oh no, I'm right. It's close though. It's actually kind of close. It's because it's spikes, and I didn't play for it. But it's fine. We minimized our damage here. Okay, the enemy scales damage faster than we sap. I didn't know. I actually didn't know. I was unaware. I haven't played Mushy Room versus the Flagellants before. And I haven't had it matter, I guess, is more accurate. We'll go Gooey Flask. I think that's fine. These have been pretty dog shit. I'll take Windblade. I'm gonna slam a bunch of equipments on my Sword Maiden, I think is mostly the plan. Swift Dagger, Stasis Crystal, Steward's Quarters. Umbra Stone is good, but I don't know if... Well, it kind of just depends on if we see dualism, right? If we see dualism, Umbra Stone is the way to go. Dualism, Multi-Strike, Sword Maiden, and Umbra Stone is the way. If we don't see dualism, Tome of the Lost Path lets us fly in a second unit. What it would let us do is it would let us play Sword Maiden, Lion's Mane, fly in Cluster Kernel with 1 space, 1 energy. Or I guess you could also just play like Sword Maiden, fly, and Lion's Mane, no Cluster Kernel required. Because what does he even do? I don't know. Tough choice. I think I like Tome of the Lost Path a little more. Tome of Evergrowth also not bad, because it just stacks more sap on top of our sap. Especially if we're looking for dualism. I think all 3 of these are really good, actually. I think that the Umbra Stone is like super OP sometimes, but I don't know how I'm playing this run yet, you know? That's the problem. I'm gonna go Tome of the Lost Path. I think Tome of the Lost Path is always good in this run. In the Umbra Stone, it's a little uncertain. Okay, I will buy Swift Steel Dagger because it's 1 energy and 40 gold. It's very cheap. Stasis Crystal I don't need, and Steward's Quarters is nothing. I think there's nothing wrong with a 3rd Mushy Room. And then I want to probably just deployable one of these, is my guess. Yeah, I think it's fine. This is a run with a very high deployment cost because you want to play like units and equipment and rooms, and then the more you can play, the better. So I think what you want to do here is play Mushy Room. You want to play middle floor. You're going to do Mushy Room, and then you want to do like this. I think that's my idea. And then you could fly in the Avenger. It's okay, but I don't think I really need to. I think what you're supposed to do now is you're just supposed to play like Swift Steel Dagger. You're probably supposed to play Tome Tome, but I could also play Gooey Flask and try to set Archeon almost to 0. Or Divinity Divinity. All of them are pretty good. I think I'm going to go with Divinity here. And then wherever Archeon goes, I put a unit on the opposite floor, is the plan. So Archeon goes bottom, I put a Sword Maiden top. And then I think you just go like Loam Coat. Right, we don't care about her damage, we just care, and the quick doesn't matter. We just care about the Valor. Okay, now Archeon will revisit bottom floor next turn. I can do Mushy Room here. I think it's the way. And then he'll reposition me, but I'll just fly back or whatever. Yeah. Oh wait. These guys are kind of annoying. If I go Liquid Courage, doesn't make a difference, does it? No. It does not. Oh, but these guys just, they walk up to the Pyre and die. That's right. It actually doesn't matter. Don't forget. I'm sapping everything into the -1 millions. So it doesn't even matter. Yeah. That's right. You're gonna fly back to the front. This guy actually will hurt me. Don't forget him. Now, what can I do about it? I could play Avenger, I guess. He might do something. I didn't realize he was gonna get pushed back. That's my fault. Oh, still good enough. Alright. We can play out our Calcified Ember because we have plenty of sap on the boss, I imagine, to just kind of win through decay. Indeed. Okay, and I think we took like a little bit from the Vengeful Shards, but that's it. So now we have to make some decisions based on what we're offered here. It's going to get a little bit better as Lion's Mane ranks up and gets more decay value, I suppose. But we got to make some choices here. Apply decay equal to 5x sap? Yeah, this is like the run for this card, for sure. You could also play the Propagate card if you wanted. Spore Launcher is a pretty clear line. You go Lion's Mane, Spore Launcher, Sword Maiden in front to tank, probably. And then, well, no, you play Lion's Mane, Spore Launcher, Cluster Kernel, probably. And then I would pivot to playing Incant Spawn 1. And that's probably OP. Assuming I get offered it. I'd have to lose 250-50, so 75% of the time this is the line. Okay. I'll take it. But we definitely want energy here. No doubt about that. And we'll go hit up this steel shop. Midstone Endless. That's pretty good. We have in the upgrades. We do get Incant Spawn 1. We definitely take Smidgestone. We don't need Endless. But Smidgestone Spore Launcher is good. Because now we can play Spore Launcher, Lion's Mane, Sword Maiden, and Cluster Kernel all together. I don't know if we need Spore or Sword Maiden anymore, but she is like worth having on the floor probably. We'll do +20 on Cluster Kernel since he's probably the guy who's going to be in front, and then we'll roll Dualism. Definitely just Dualism Spore Launcher. Although he's going from 4 to 6 and not 2 to 4 here. Valor 16 when you play an equipment is really strong. I think if there was a multi-strike, I would probably do that. This run is interesting because it kind of just plays anything. There's a lot of different ways to go with this one. Could play Iron Tongue and then just go for quick. I think that's pretty smart. Because we'll just use the Spore Launcher to clear the heavies, and then we'll play Iron Tongue to clear the backline. Although it's only 30 damage, so I wouldn't clear the multi-hit. I'd have to get multi-strike of my own. It's worth holding on to, I suppose. Unboss enemy units get multi-strike. This one's tough because I have to take a bunch of curses if I don't take this trial. Or if I take this trial, I mean. I'm gonna take it. But it's a little unfortunate. We'll go Mushy Room. We'll go Lion's Mane, Spore Launcher, Buster Kernel. We'll go Sword Maiden top. And then it's probably just like Divinity, Lone Coat, Divinity here? That seems fine. They get pretty strong pretty quickly. And then if she could somehow live, you could just play Sword Maiden bottom floor with Iron Tongue, but she's just gonna get killed. It's a lot of damage. So we just have to take the curses and play them. I don't think it ever gets higher than 2, so it's not the end of the world. It's just like a bit of annoying. A bit annoying. You can play the other one top floor. Okay, I think my Sword Maiden idea is gone, but it was good to set up for it. We are putting up like 50 decay in a turn though, so we're probably settled in here pretty nicely. A cool run though. I think this is like another really fun version of Monster Train where you play a bunch of different lines and you see which one sticks. Because that's what this run came down to. It was just I look at a bunch of different things and I see which one comes together based on the shop upgrades, right? And this one, it was Dualism smidge. If it was multi-strike Dualism, we'd probably play Sword Maiden instead. And then we'd play all these equipments accordingly. Just a cool setup, I think. A pretty neat one. And we will just focus on taking 0 here. Although I don't resolve, so I don't rally here. That's fine. Our mushroom stack is big enough. But yeah, because we don't want it, can't. There's going to be no decay. The mushroom stack just has to kill by itself, which it can do. It is huge with Lone Coat. No big deal. Okay, so we want to now just pool our resources to making this deck a little bit safer, I would say. Actually, free incant, really good here. And we want to take cheap incants here. We want to make this run safer, we want to remove cards, and we want to make our incants cheaper. And that's the general theory. You gotta remove Consume Holdover. You got Volatile Gauge, Trader's Quill. This could be the run for Volatile Gauge, actually. Because all of our deployment units are 2 cost. We took energy already. I think it would have to be a pretty exceptionally low roll for this thing to be bad, and it's +2 draw, which is really good. I'm gonna take it. Because it should be super OP as long as it makes a spell cost 0. And if this works like it did in Monster Train 1, you can just do like -2s on things for it to be good. So like -2 rot means that the way that it worked in Monster Train 1 is that if you had so base roll was 0 to 3. In Monster Train 1 it was 1 to 3, but we'll say 0 to 3 here for the purposes of illustration. If you put on a -1, the roll was effectively 0 to 2 then. Because if you rolled a 3, the -1 was applied after. So in theory, the rot now rolls 0 to 1. But I think it's weighted in your favor, because like, I think what it actually does is it rolls -2 to 1. -2, or -1. 0, yeah, it would be -2 to 1. So like -2, -1, 0 would all get you a 0. I'm not certain about that part though. I don't know that for sure. But like we can see it pretty quickly with Divinity. The other thing will be interesting to see is if Emot Tome actually keeps the cost downs. That'll be something worth noting. I want to get rid of Avenger. This guy's pretty useless. And then I'm going to get rid of the shitty equipments that I took in case I wanted them. I don't need these. Okay, let's go on. I haven't played Volatile Gauge in a long time. I feel like I almost forgot it existed because it was just an auto skip for me for so long. And then I became aware of it recently. Yeah, like this roll is very good. So in most cases we want to play middle floor, I believe. And then we're just going to tank 35 on Savagery is probably the game plan. But having the opportunity to let Mushy Room cook one for us is really good. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, and in this case we'll play a Divinity cost 0. Just keep an eye on it. We'll play Mulch. It does keep the cost. That's nice. That's how I would want it to work. Yeah, this is fine. We are going to take a little bit of extra Vengeful Shard damage because of Volatile Gauge. Because we're never going to pay 2 for a Vengeful Shard, right? That's ridiculous. That's never going to happen. You can sap me up. I don't think I care. We'll get him Sword Maiden. Have fun. I don't know. Maybe a Lum Code for her. Why not? But yeah, we're very, very strong here now, I would say. I think most of this run is just prepping for Savagery now. As every single run of Monster Train ever actually is. So, you know, come to think of it, that's just all of the runs. Now we're just preparing to fight Savagery. This one we know we're fighting Savagery on 8 though. So, I just need to be high on HP. Ideally we pick up some Holy Stones, I think, is the best thing to do here. Probably what we would want. Just give me like 2 or 3 Holy Stones on like anything really, because they can roll up to 3 cost, right? Any card can take a Holy Stone, and that one Holy Stone will really change everything. Well, not everything, but it'll make us quite a bit safer, right? Having access to healing of any kind means that if you're taking 30, you're instead taking like 20 in this run, for example. And that's pretty good. My Mushroom stack is 14 damage shield, 200 attack. They will win pretty much always. So we'll just take these. I'll play a few rots to speed it along. Alright. Good fight. Very strong. So I want to go to magic shops. We could go to arms shops to look for Zone of Silence also. That wouldn't be the worst. Because that would save us a lot of HP. Although maybe it's not that good. Thinking about it more. I'm gonna skip here. I don't want to take Pox. Probably gonna skip this one as well. You could maybe play Punk Shredder for Trample, but it just doesn't seem very useful. I don't see it. Steel Shop seems meaningless, so we'll go to the Arms Shop and see if there's a Zone of Silence in here. There's an Inferno Room. It's better than sapping them down if we just kill the backline, I suppose. That seems reasonable. There's nothing else here. So we'll go Inferno Room, reroll. Yeah, just checking. I think it is better than sapping them. To just burn them alive. And then we can duplicate whatever is good here. What's good here? It's probably Divinity. The card's really good. We want the cheaper cards that are already costed down. And I'll buy a removal orb too, actually. Didn't I take a card with a Calcified Ember attached to it? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering? I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no idea. Inferno Room, Lion's Mane. We can just play Spore Launcher, Cluster Kernel here, no problem. We'll cook up these frauds a little bit. So we do Divinity, Divinity, 1 damage shield to keep him alive, another Divinity, and I guess that's it. We'll probably kill this guy really fast, if I were to guess. The Lone Coat gets its cost randomized when it's drawn off of Sword Maiden? I actually didn't think it would work like that. I thought it would not work like that, in fact. I thought it would work the other way. That's cool. I'm gonna just kill Kale. I think there's no reason to beat around the bush here. We don't need to fuck around in this fight in any meaningful way. I just killed the boss. And I think that's okay. You're dead, yeah. Play this for free. If I play Lone Coat, Divinity, Selfless Sacrifice, and you go Mushy Room. I'm gonna go Mushy Room top floor. Because if this guy goes to the Pyre with Mushy Room on the top floor, he does 0. Which he might go to the Pyre because of damage shield. Yeah, so with -3, he'll be at -6. And it's at the end of combat, so it's after the sap is already ticked down, so I will take 0 for this, indeed. Okay, seems good. Or just stack more. Play more, consumes out. Do you think you go the etch line in this run? That's the next thing to think about. Do you take the etch path for Lion's Mane, or do you take the plus decay? I'll have to do a little math about it, I think. Figure out which one seems most correct. Could play Mushy Room, I suppose. I think we save this 1 HP. May as well. And yeah, I think it's important to play Inferno Room, by the way, because we do have to deal with the sweepers on Seraph still. And there's not really a good other way to do that. That I can come up with anyway. This guy's trying to hurt me. What the hell, man? I need to send I don't know what I need to do about this. I guess I could fly the mushroom stack up to kill this guy. That's like fine. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then we just play as much incant as we can on this turn. Staff, double vengeful shard. That'll be fine. Because we can just fly the mushrooms. Oh wait, actually, never mind. Kale's just dead. I was like, oh yeah, and then we can fly the mushroom stack back down for Runtness. No, he's dead. It's fine. It's actually okay. Death Metal Hymnist is really good here, and we have the energy cheat for it. So it's just like a free multi-strike if we can fly it onto the floor. That's really good. Although it doesn't work with Lion's Mane's action, it's still good for the mushroom stacks, I believe. And also it's super cheap. I don't need space, so we'll just take energy. Double energy for Volatile Gauge. Perfectly fine with me. Every magic shop I would like to go to from here on. Spell Chain Intrinsic. It's pretty good actually to just go like Intrinsic, Tome, right? I can see that being, I mean, for sure it's good. And then Spell Chain, maybe on like Gooey Flask. Spell Chaining something is really good with Emot Tome because you get to play a lot of it. But I want to actually reroll because I want to look for Holy Stone. Nice. And then we want to put this on any card. Oh, they all say Consume. I was going to say any card that doesn't say Consume. They're all Consumes. Okay. Well, in that case, let's put it on which one I'm going to play. Probably Gooey Flask. That's fine. We go remove 2 cards, and we probably just keep everything in this deck. I can get rid of 1 Mushy Room. And I could get rid of Sword Maiden, but she tutors out Lone Coat. Oh, I can get rid of Iron Tongue now that I have Inferno Room. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so when your unit gains decay, it gains +3 stacks instead of +2. So +1 decay per stack would mean that we're getting Rally applied decay 7 instead of 6. If I play, let's say I play, well, how many consumes do I have actually? Let's think about it like that. I have, you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's say 12. That's counting the doubles up from Emot Tome, right? That's 24 spawns. So over the course of a fight, 24 spawns more is 24 times 6. So it's like 180, it's like 204 decay. versus like a guaranteed +5 per turn, no, +6 per turn. Without the incants, I think you actually go Spore Singer too. I think Everboom is bait. I think we don't have enough consumes, and the consume increase doesn't actually do enough. It's like a curve, basically. You get more spiked, like targeted decay versus a smoother decay curve. Don't be savagery, please. Thank you. Very nice. I will take Reanimate too. I am unafraid of this fight. It's just a nice fight for us, you know? You play Inferno Room and take 2 free rounds. And you go Kernel, Spore Launcher. The worst it's ever been is 1 unit at 3. Even if 2 units go to 3, it's like the only really bad outcome, I guess, is Spore Launcher 3, Cluster Kernel 3, Inferno Room 3. I think that's what can happen where you're like, okay, we got a little screwed here. Picking, 1 second. I'm gonna go Divinity, Divinity, Divinity. Don't really need Tome of the Lost Path. I guess you just do it like this, right? And then flag the other Kernel in for fun. It's fine. Second Mushy Room. Liquid Courage. I'll just play this out for free as well. I think it's fine to get rid of all your units here. Or get rid of all of your non-incants, I should say. Unfortunately, I did not hold for this guy. I regret to inform him, so he will just be useless. He can sit on the top floor and hold it down. He'll catch a collector or something, maybe. Nope. He also wouldn't catch the collector, he only does 2. That's why I said maybe. He might. Yeah, free fight for sure, though. Even if this was Savagery, I think we would have had a free fight. We would have just taken 35 damage. But I can then go to Pyre HP because I don't need anything else here. So I think we were always fine. And we could have also Gooey Flasked some of it back. Is 53 decay enough? 57? Oh, never mind. It's 126. I forgot about the +8 we get at the end of the turn. Never mind. Oh, my death metal hymn is. Hey! Come on, man. I'm trying to get the band back together. I think that's an achievement. Maybe I should start hunting for it. Could be fun to try to hit it. I think there's an I think there's an achievement for getting all of the birds on one floor. And I think you have to play them. I don't think you get to ascend or descend them. You have to play all of the birds on one floor. Oh, you know what? I actually want to say, now that I'm thinking about it, a little side tangent since I'm on the thought of which boss would be really hard. Entropy would actually be a pretty hard fight for us. I think Entropy Seraph would have been a little difficult. Obviously, we would cook him pretty hard with Inferno Room, but the Incantors would be a little scary. They would put some pressure on us. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself some spikes. You can't stop me. I take damage on my units, but I think I win the fight faster. Pretty solid. Yeah, the other thing to think about with the plus decay versus etch is that the plus decay also affects Lion's Mane's decay, so it really is a lot better just to go +1 decay there. Pandemic, this card's good. Punk Shredder, you're a little late, buddy. Play Wings Radiance for free incant and also faster kill on the Titans. We go Magic Shop, of course. As I said, we're just going to go to all of them. Intrinsic Remove, Consume. Firestone Housing, Cleansing Water. I'll take Verdant Cycle, it's a free draw. And then we'll roll. True Units apply Decay 1 to enemy units on Summon. That's OP. So is Firestone, and Twin Mines is also not that bad. We have a lot of consumes. And they're all, like, good. I'll take it. This is an insanely good trinket shop, like a ridiculous trinket shop. I should keep Sword Maiden. I think all of these cards are fine. Maybe Mulch, because it's like kind of dead. 0 cost cards. You scale the power of the card based on how much it costs, right? So Mulch is just not a great card here. And that's because we have Volatile Gauge, right? I don't want to pay 3 for that effect. I could do Intrinsic, Pandemic. Basically, you intrinsic a consume card you want to make more of. You could do Gooey Flask. More Holy Stones isn't bad. It probably is Gooey Flask, but then people are gonna comment, does he know? And I'm gonna go, yes, I know. And you're gonna go, but does he know, though? And I'm gonna go, yeah, man, I know. But I think it's still really good, because we get an extra Gooey Flask. And then it's good for the Titans, basically. It doesn't do anything in this fight, though. Probably negative in this fight, in fact. No need to do anything else here. We can go Cluster Kernel, Mushy Room. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I think my plan is ruined because I'm gonna do this instead. We're gonna fly both of these guys down. And the idea here is that I will just kill very quickly, hopefully. Selfless sacrifice. My hand is so good. My hand is like amazing. Okay, with the multi-strike, maybe we kill Sarah faster with the double hit from the mushroom stack. I'm not sure. It's the hope. And then we'll just play like Liquid Courage. I'll take the one, it's fine. I want to get my rallies in. Does he have one sap? Also, I haven't been looking. Is the sap-suckling spring... Is that getting affected by Lion's Mane? I think it doesn't. I would just assume it doesn't. Don't ask me why, but I'm intuiting that it doesn't work for me. It just feels like it wouldn't work. I don't know what else to tell you. It'd be good to kill this Amalgam. I could Radiance it. I mean, I definitely should Radiance it if it's not dead. We'll go rock this guy. Hit this guy with Radiance, because that just saves us HP. We want to be around, I want to be above 60 going into the Titans, and I think we'll end up like exactly at 60 in this fight at the end. Oh man, my Gooey Flask went to 0. That's too bad. No, I don't need this. I need Endemic, Mushy Room. This guy does get to swing on me, so I'll just rot him. And then we'll save it for a better turn. We'll go Wings Radiance here. I don't think I'm going to kill this guy any faster. I probably actually would consider Gooey Flask in here. I don't think I need to. We would like to save... Ideally, we kill him before the second to last wave, because that's where you take 20 damage, which I would like to avoid. I'm going to go double Rot and Pandemic immediately. I could do Deadly Variant as well, which is what, 50 sap? I think I play it the next time I see it. Oh wait, right. I need to rot this guy. How could I forget? Like Gooey Flask, is it okay? No. Okay, sorry, I have to rot that guy. I even said I needed to do it. Oh, enemy sweep. My behated. Okay, we'll go Rot, Pandemic. We should Lone Coat someone important. Who gets this guy? Divinity, Divinity. I'll just hit him for 50. It's 200 more damage. That's alright. And this wave I take 5. That's okay. I don't think I do enough damage. I'm pretty sure we're just a little short. So let's see, it's close. I'll take my 1 HP back, thanks. There's flight on these guys. It's like if Seraph goes bottom floor, but it's like if Seraph goes to a different floor, you like fly. So you is he taking here? He's taking 1500. Do you want to hear my like mad scientist play for this turn. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this play because if it works, I'm gonna feel like such a genius. This is my mad scientist play for this turn. You go tome, and then you chase him. That's my insane asylum play. That's my they're gonna come get me and lock me up for this one play. Because he's pretty close to dead here. I think we're only like 700 off, right? Or 600 off. So you fly down these two, and then you're like, pandemic, rot, pandemic, divinity. Oh my god, look at how close it is. I'm off by 100, man. That's so tragic. Damn. Too bad. Because if this works, you just save 10 HP, which would be very nice. But it's not super important. I just wanted to try it. I think you just end turn and win now, because he's going to die at the end of next turn anyway. And it's not like I'm going to take any more than 5. He dies and then the fight ends, and I think I only take that little bit there. Yeah, so that's fine. It would have been really cool, though. That's all. It would have been really cool if it had worked out for me. But sadly, my decay scale is just a little too slow, too slowly. We should still have plenty of HP. 60 is like the threshold. That's where I think it gets kind of scary. Because going 9 rounds, you're taking, what, it's 10 every 3, so it's 30 plus 27. It's like a guaranteed 57 is your expected damage taken if you're going to go 9 rounds, which I think we will. So it's good to be afraid and like looking for better plays. Go Inferno Room, Mushy Room, the Colonel. Probably have Spore Launcher here this whole time. Not that it really matters. Sadly, nothing for Loam Coat here. Okay, and then I fucked everything up to do this, so I only get my Lost Path tomes instead. And I don't even have a bird to link up. Hold on, I don't want another Lost Path tome. Don't be ridiculous. That's absurd. I'll take another Pandemic. That card's pretty good to get extras of. And then one here. Loam Coat the guy. Fly in the guy. Divinity. Maybe like a, oh, maybe a Gooey Flask, you may as well. I didn't get much from my healing in the end. Yeah, with Sap on the top floor as well, I think we are. I mean, we're definitely fine, right? There was never really a worry about losing this fight. But it's good to play the game like you're under duress, I think. You don't want to get complacent. It's good to be smart. Think about what can go wrong. I'll go Pyre Light, Selfless Sacrifice. This Deadly variant will give us a lot of value down the line. So I don't want to send it early. It'll give us, like, once a few more turns of Sap go out, it'll just kind of nuke someone. Probably Savagery is who we need to be looking at. I'm loading up with Pandemics now. Should probably just take that. There's no way I'm supposed to pay 2 for that thing. Yeah, whatever. I made it here with enough HP that I don't think I have to care anymore. That's the theory. I'm just playing whatever. I'm gonna double Pandemic the guy. That way when I Deadly Variant, it's really good. Or it should be really good anyway. Very fun run though. I mean, I feel like Monster Train has been giving us bangers the last few days. Every run has been cool. This is what I like out of the game. They're giving us some good ones. Pandemic. Divinity. Firelight. And then it's just Deadly Variant, and he's almost dead. Yeah, okay, we win next turn. Alright. Yeah, I didn't need to save much HP for the Savagery. Maybe I need to expand my thoughts. Perhaps in a run like this, the idea is that Savagery doesn't matter because I'll just win this fight without taking that much damage because of all the sap I can do, right? That might be the idea. Because, like, I can sap down the top floor, which saves us over the course of this fight if I keep him permanently sapped. That's 18 extra HP. I don't know. I like to be safe, I guess. I don't like to have to think about it too much. That's my problem. Maybe I should think more. Perhaps. Alright. That was a fun one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.